How long have you been studying English?
I have been studying English for 2 years.
What have you been doing lately?
I have been working on a new project.
Where have you been working this week?
I have been working at the library.
Why have you been waiting here?
I have been waiting for the bus.
Who has been helping you with your homework?
My friend has been helping me with my homework.
How long have they been practicing basketball?
They have been practicing for 3 hours.
Where have you been living recently?
I have been living in this city for a month.
What has she been learning in school?
She has been learning science and math.
Why have you been calling me?
I have been calling you to ask for help.
How long have you been working at this company?
I have been working here for 5 years.
What have you been cooking today?
I have been cooking pasta.
Where have you been going every evening?
I have been going to the gym.
Who has been using my computer?
Your brother has been using your computer.
Why have you been avoiding him?
I have been avoiding him because we had an argument.
How long have you been reading that book?
I have been reading this book for a week.
What have they been doing all day?
They have been cleaning the house.
Where have you been traveling lately?
I have been traveling around Europe.
Why have you been feeling tired?
I have been working late every night.
Who has been playing the piano?
My sister has been playing the piano.
How long have you been cleaning the house?
I have been cleaning the house for 4 hours.
What has he been studying in college?
He has been studying engineering.
Where have they been going every weekend?
They have been going to the beach.
Why have you been skipping class?
I have been skipping class because I have been sick.
Who has been helping you with your work?
My colleague has been helping me.
How long have you been waiting for the train?
I have been waiting for 3 hours.
What have you been writing in your notebook?
I have been writing down ideas for my project.
Where have you been jogging every morning?
I have been jogging in the park.
Why have you been staying up so late?
I have been staying up to finish a report.
Who has been calling you every day?
My cousin has been calling me every day.
How long have you been painting this room?
I have been painting it for 2 days.
What has he been doing in the garden?
He has been planting flowers.
Where have you been taking your classes?
I have been taking online classes.
Why have you been working overtime?
I have been working overtime to save money.
Who has been singing in the choir?
My friend has been singing in the choir.
How long have you been fixing your car?
I have been fixing my car for an hour.
What have you been reading lately?
I have been reading some mystery novels.
Where have they been practicing for the compilation?
They have been practicing in the sports hall.
Why have you been crying?
I have been crying because I lost my keys.
Who has been teaching your class?
Mr. Jack has been teaching our class.
How long have you been baking these cookies?
I have been baking them since this morning.
What has he been working on at the office?
He has been working on a new project.
Where have you been getting your groceries?
I have been getting them from local market.
Why have they been studying so hard?
They have been studying hard for their exams.
Who has been feeding the dog?
I have been feeding the dog.
How long have you been driving this car?
I have been driving this car for 3 years.
What have you been talking about?
I have been talking about our vacation plans.
Where have they been staying during the vacation?
They have been staying with their grandparents.
Why have you been feeling upset?
I have been feeling upset because I've missed meeting.
Who has been taking care of the plants?
My mother has been taking care of the plants.
How long have you been learning how to swim?
I have been learning how to swim for a month.
How long have you been exercising every morning?
I have been exercising every morning for an hour.
What have you been watching on TV lately?
I have been watching a new series.
Where have you been working from home?
I have been working in my home office.
Why have you been studying so late at night?
I have been studying late because of my exam.
Who has been calling you so often?
My boss has been calling me to check on the project.
How long have you been knitting the scarf?
I have been knitting it for a week.
What has he been practicing in his dance class?
He has been practicing ballet.
Where have you been buying your clothes?
I have been buying them online.
Why have you been walking to work?
I have been walking to work to stay fit.
Who has been organizing the meeting?
My manager has been organizing the meeting.
How long have they been playing that game?
They have been playing it for 2 hours.
What have you been drawing on the paper?
I have been drawing a landscape.
Where have you been spending your weekend?
I have been spending them at my friend's house.
Why have you been skipping breakfast?
I have been skipping breakfast because I am in a hurry.
Who has been learning guitar with you?
My brother has been learning with me.
How long have you been decorating the room?
I have been decorating it for 3 days.
What has he been doing in the office all day?
He has been preparing reports.
Where have they been meeting for lunch?
They have been meeting at the new cafe.
Why have you been drinking so much coffee?
I have been drinking coffee to stay awake.
Who has been sending you those messages?
My friend has been sending me the message. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for informative videos.
If you have any questions, you can ask in a comment.